What is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. Oh my goodness, it has been a very long week for me, and I have not been able to get any work done to the Cobra. I am test fitting a few tire options here. So this right here is a 16 315 40, I believe it is. It looks as though it does look like it fits the wheel well pretty good. As far as width, she doesn't stick out as far as I thought it was going to. I mean, a 315 tire on here should work out okay. Yes, I stuck with the Typhoon type rims, but just kind of classic looking, you know? So anyway, nothing else to report on here. I don't have any engine options outside of just a single carb, and I haven't built that yet. But I will get to it. As far as the second project car, nope, not a thing. It's still sitting here. I'm collecting a little bit of dust from the weather around here, but yeah, other than that, not a whole lot to report on here. Last week's car, our 69 Camaro RSSS, got a lot of good feedback on this thing, so I appreciate it. Yes, I did break the rules. Yes, Dixie, I did break the rules, and I shouldn't have got it. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. But hey, it's my game, my rules, I guess. So, but everyone liked it for the most part, and we get to keep this bad boy. So we are going to send it to the parking area. There we go. All right, now next up is to hit the junkyard and see what we can find for our build for today. I have not subscribed to many other configs or mods on the Steam Workshop, so we are kind of running low on cars to build. But with that being the case, who knows what we're going to find. Typically we want something under 150,000 miles, something we haven't done before, and whatever we do when we bring it back in the shop, we don't paint it the same color as it comes in. So with that in mind, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to hit the junkyard and see what we can find. All right, let's see what we have out here in the rust and the dust. Oh my goodness. Okay, I keep bouncing around like this, so that's kind of hard. Classic Mustang. I think we did one not too long ago, but it's over 196,000 miles. Well, see, now I did a Camaro. I didn't do a Ford Mustang. Now, come on, give me a break. No, I don't want to do that. What is this car? The Impreza. You know, I don't know if I've actually done one of these. This might be like something I haven't done in a while, if I've done one at all. 86,000 miles. That's actually, I'm thinking maybe I can do that. Okay, we've got the Bora, the Lit Edition. We've done the wagon, the Hellcat wagon, 128. We just did a Fox body Mustang not too long ago. Lamborghini, Gallardo. Is that? Do I say that right? Gallardo. Yeah. No, I think we've done one of those supercars. We've done one of those before. GTX. We've done the 500. We've done, or this is the 550. Excuse me. Audi. We've done. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, the Blaze. Have we done a Hellcat before? An Edgewood Hellcat. I don't know if we've done one. We've did very few of the vanilla cars. The Olsen Grammy Club. This is part of the Taxi DLC. I'm not really fond of that car. 57 we've done. Charger we've done. Atlanta. Is this a regular Atlanta? Yeah, no, no. 219. That's a little over our mileage limit. Charger RT at 173. What's back there? That's one of the other. That's the Caprice, like the Caprice SS. Is it? Yeah. This is the cab or the taxi DLC to the Escapade 147. Yeah, don't want to do that. Corvette or yeah, the Bolt Reptilia R6. We haven't done one of those, but I'm not gonna pass on that. Total frame. That's been done. Is this an R33? This is Sylvia S15. This is, yeah, I mean, this is the Fast and Furious car right here. How many miles are on this? 92. Ooh. Okay. Impala 120. We've done an Impala already. Another Mustang Mach 1. What's up here? Volkswagen. Why is it sitting up like that? That's strange. And then the Hudson, which we've done as well. Man, you know, between the Silva and the Impreza, I don't think we've done. I actually don't think I've done one of these. This is probably one I haven't done. If I have, it's been a very long time, and we're not going to paint it blue. We only have one engine option in it. It's not a bad price. So let's I've done a lot of muscle cars, so let's go ahead and get this one. We'll go ahead and put this in the garage. We've got a couple of muscle cars in the garage already as projects, so we'll do this. All right. Okay, I think we've got what we need. Let's hit the garage and let's put this thing back together again, shall we? All right, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get out here and let's kind of strip this thing down. I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff off. Is that part of it? Nope, it is not. Body. This looks like it is already got a body kit on it. So nothing to mess with there. So how is everybody doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy, man. I tell you what, like I said, it's been a very busy week for me. I'm trying to do a couple of things. So if you've been kind of following the stuff I've been doing, or I should say the past posts I've made here in the community news, I'm looking for ways to actually make my videos look a lot better. Now, with that being said, I run OBS as a recording, and then I run DaVinci Resolve as my editing video, or my video editor, right? So everything seemed to be okay. Something's changed in the past, and I don't know what, but the buffering seems to be really, really bad. You get you get some fuzz if I move it around real quick. So I've been looking into it, and I have been editing in the codec of H.264. Everything I've read said if you use codec H.265, then you'll have better video quality. And they are absolutely correct. However, what they're also saying is that my file size should be smaller. That's incorrect. My file size has actually quadrupled. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what is going on, because I don't know. Let me get this back in. Because my file sizes have quadrupled. What used to be, 3 or 4 gigabyte video, right, is now 15. So it's ridiculous. And why does my file size really doesn't matter on my own PC, but it does matter when I try to upload it. It takes forever. And my upload speeds are very, very slow. So it does take some time to do that. So I've been looking around. I did find a place where this said, do these custom configurations in DaVinci Resolve. And I'm like, okay, I did that. And I don't know, it even quadrupled file size. So I kind of abandoned that idea altogether. Even though it had something on there as far as upload optimization, online optimization, streaming optimization, something like that. I even had that checked, and still it was just astronomical. A a codec 264 video at 5 gig. That's a big one. That's about an hour long. Ended up being almost 21 gig. So it's just absolutely ridiculous, and I'm trying to figure it out. In the meantime, it looks like my videos are just going to have to be slow uploading. I am going to edit them in the codec 265 until I can find something a little bit better. If you guys know of anything, by all means, hit me up over on my Discord channel. Let me know. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll be more than happy to listen to your advice. All right, as far as the Impreza here, we are going to start ripping this thing apart. We're going to get some new parts for it, and we'll be back in a few minutes to put this thing together. All right, stay tuned. All right, let's see if this goes well together or not. We are going with like a tealish kind of rear end with the purple, with the purplish bushings here, just to make it look a little different than any of the other builds I've done. I did chrome that up. We've got these bars over the top. I'm very interested in my choice of color for the springs. What I'm hoping for is that it kind of emulates the bushings, but we'll see right here real quick. Oh, that's a pretty close match, isn't it? Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Hang on, that's not what I want on there. Okay. That's what I want on there, was the chrome piece. So I'm going to have to replace the other one, as that didn't turn out right. Okay. Got these. Thought about chroming a couple of these bars, but I thought, yeah, why chrome them? There's a lot of chrome underneath there. It's very shiny anyway. Decided to go black with the shock absorbers. I figured that was a nice neutral color, just to kind of break it up underneath there a little bit. So yeah, did that. Same with the hubs. The hubs definitely went with the black color, just to mix things up. With the bearing and the drive axle, I always chrome the drive axle, so you can see it down through there. It's chromed. And then, of course, we had to go with the Brembo brakes, of course, the big old brakes. So, ended up going with the teal color with that as well. I don't think the colors don't look too bad. They don't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so suspension-wise, I need another one of... Hang on, let me get rid of this one out of my inventory because it's jacked up. I don't know how it got jacked up, but it did get jacked up. So let's go get another one of those. And let's see here. What happened? I went with the whole freaking chrome experience here. I don't know. Okay. Maybe that'll work it out. All right. So we went with the teal and purple underneath. As you can tell, I think if you're a betting person, you would bet that I'm going to go purple with the car, which you are going to be exactly correct. That's what my intentions are right now. Now, after I get into the paint booth, things may change. But right now, as I see it, I am going to go with like a metallic, a dark metallic purple on this. I think with this contrast underneath, I think this will work out. Maybe not. Or we could paint it white. White would look really good on this as well. Just thinking streetcar. Usually they're like big, bold, bright, colorful cars. Just, they just ooze of aggression. Oh man, what the heck? I got another one. What is going on with my game today, man? Okay, so I've got a Brembo that's broken. I've got a broken Brembo. Okay. don't know which one it is, though. That's the problem. Let's go back in here. That one's not it. Here's the second one. That one doesn't seem to be it. Don't know which one it is. Ah, it's this one. There it is. That's the one that was jacked up. It looked like it was okay, but it wasn't. All right, let's. I'm gonna rip apart the front end here, and I noticed the engine. Look at the engine. Engine's sitting in here freaking sideways, man. Sideways. 3-cylinder. All right. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and get this built, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Okay. Stay tuned. Okie dokie. I think I got all the parts painted properly. I think I may have skipped over something or kind of screwed up on some of the chrome features. We're going to find out here in a few minutes. So anyway, so yeah, we've got everything back into it. I went to go paint the transmission, and it appeared to be much brighter than that color right there for the bracket. Yep, there it is. I knew it. I knew I was going to screw that up. You have to do it in a sequence. If you don't do it in the sequence, it doesn't turn out right. So let's see if I can get the other one on there. It's just upsetting. If you screw up the sequence. Nope, it's not that. There we go. Now I've only got one in here, and I'm going to delete that sucker. Let me go buy another one. Go in here and paint her up. So this is what I did last time, right? So I got to it. I went, oh, it's going to be blah, blah, blah over here. And then I went back and said, no, it needs to be chrome. No, you have to label it as being chrome here. Then go over here and go, okay, it's everything. And you go plated. Now, that's the sequence to get it done. Otherwise, it's not going to turn out. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. But anyway. One with the TK aftermarket upper and lower A-arms. So yeah, that's always a thing as long as they work. We always like putting these in. Shock absorbers. Yep, you guessed it. I forgot to put them together. Black, purple, and chrome, baby. In there, and then you have this B-link. So yeah, the B-link, it doesn't matter. You just go straight into it and you just say, okay, I want it chrome plated, and you're good to go. You're golden. Not with this. Not with these in particular. Not with the ends. The ends you have to go through the sequence and make them chrome, because it's painful otherwise. All right. I did a large intercooler. I did go ahead and get most of this stuff taken care of underneath, or in the engine compartment. That's done. Interior is done. So while I was, while you guys were awake, grabbing, a snack, some popcorn, whatever, I did go ahead and do the interior, and I did the engine compartment, and then I also did the battery, which is located all the way back there. If you see it back there, it's back there. So battery's done, or a good portion of the way through it. Time to get the motor done. Now the motor's kind of freaky to me. Can't believe it's sitting here sideways, but I guess that's a thing. I don't know. So that's going to be my next project. Get that all taken care of. I don't think I'm going to use the engine block this time around. Usually I use the engine block for these things. Not today. I think I'm going to skip that. Oof. Okay, I was hoping everything was going to be all right with that. Okay. Everything looks good. Looks good. Looks good. All right. Drive shaft, motor, and transmission. All right, guys. I'm going to get that built. I'll tell you what. Now, hang on. Let's get the body together. So let's... Here, fresh imports. Where's my... There it is. Oh, we've got all kinds of options here. Carbon hood. Carbon mirrors. How do I want to go about this? I think what I want to do is go with a regular front end. Regular door. Window. Fender. Door. Fender. As far as hoods, I'm going to go... We'll go carbon half fiber hood. But I think it's the only carbon fiberish I'm probably going to go with. Go with the regular... No, we're going to go with the carbon fiber. Tail lights. Regular rear bumper. Yeah. Window. Headlights, carbon fiber mirror. Tail lights. Carbon fiber spoiler. Yeah, we'll do that. And rear window. That looks about right. Had to get some carbon fiber on there. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. It's one of those types of cars that you got to have that kind of stuff with. So carbon fiber along there. I'm not putting a license plate on the front. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got one on there. Carbon fiber mirrors. Trunk. The piece of it should be that fin, so that works out. Kind of takes that carbon fiber from the front to the sides with the mirror and then to the back with the spoiler. Okay, that is all completely done. I don't have a license plate for you. Let me take a quick look here. Frame interior, bodies at 90%, of course. All right, because of the license plates. Yep. Okay, so let's get the engine built and I'll be right back. All right, stay tuned. All right, well, the engine is now completely dated in this nice purple color. Why not, right? Well, I also went ahead and put wheels and tires on the beast. Went with these right here. I went with like I think it's a 285, 35, 18 on the back, and it's a 255, 35, 18 on the front. So that's what I decided to go with. I'm going to see what this looks like inside here. Whoa, it looks kind of beastly in there. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, this is going to go up in the air because I need to do some stuff to the underneath. I don't think there's any other exhaust pieces that I can stick on here, unfortunately. Oh well, it's all good though. Transmission got painted with a little bit of chrome accents. We're going to do the drive shaft here in the carbon fiber and chrome, just taking it down underneath, just as well as all the carbon fiber we have on top. Starter, I need a starter in here. So starter put in there. And I think we are done with the exception of, well, let's see here. Let's do that. Oh. License plate. Now, I'm still in Ohio, but today, like last week, I think it looks like a Florida car. It looks like something down on Miami Beach, man. Down on South Beach. There we go. We're going to stick that right on there. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick check here. How we positioned everything with 95% on the body. It's only the front license plate, which I'm not going to put one on. I'm just not going to. All right. Let me run this down by the test path, and I'll see you over in the paint booth in a few minutes. All right? Okay. Stay tuned. All right, now so I'm still debating on what color to paint this car. Originally thinking white. White with the carbon fiber looks awesome with the teal and the purple underneath. Even if you went with like a pearlescent, pearlescent look to it, I think it would look nice. Also debating on going with the purple. Now the purple does look like it stands out really well. In the pearl, what about the metallic? Gloss looks good. The metallic looks pretty awesome too. Those black highlights in they're subtle. The black is very subtle on the purple car. Now I can actually probably brighten that up a little bit. Let's go to 70. Brighten that up a little bit. Kind of give it a, kind of like a pinkish purple color. I think that looks pretty cool. There are no liveries, unfortunately. But yeah. Hey, look, you can see through the gas tank there. All right. I think that's my ticket right there. All right. We are done. That is pretty. Probably one of the only few purple cars I've done. So let's go ahead and send her over to the dyno and see what we got out of this poor little six-banger. We did have an ECU upgrade. So this is going to be, this is always a pain in my butt. Yep. Nothing. Okay, I get gained 12%, but that's okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here. No, that's not going to work out. Come on. Nope. Don't give me 6. Plus 5. Nope, that's not even going to do it. Okay. Plus 3 all the way across, but that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, man. Nope, that's not going to work. This might, no, this isn't going to get it either. Getting closer, though. I go. There we go. There we go. 16%. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's what we're talking about. All right, let's see what we have for the dyno. Let's do this. Ooh, little over doubled the horsepower and the torque. That's nice. Got a drag rating of an Alpha 621. Hey, that's not too bad. All right, for a Subaru, that's talking a lot right there. I do think I want to tint the windows though. So let's take that. Let's take this windshield out. And I love if you're an American, you see the Subaru commercials. The Subaru commercials are so funny. They're usually with golden retriever dogs, and they are just, to me, they are funny. I love them. They're adorable commercials. So Subaru really does a good job when it comes to that. All right, I'm going to move you out to the front here in the sunlight, and we see it in all its glory. All right, there you have it. All right, we did the whole teal underneath with the purple accents and the purple engine, and we decided to carry the purple out here. Did carbon fiber on the hood and on the tail fin, and along with the mirrors as well. Now the red here doesn't really go with it, but I wasn't thinking about it when I was thinking of picking out the colors of the car. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Subaru Impreza. Yeah, Impreza. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And do I save it or do I sell it? Let me know. The vote is yours. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you'd like to join me over on Discord, please do. Like I said, I'm still looking for that fine medium to a good file size with great video quality for my videos. So if you have any suggestions, let me know that too. All right, guys. Talk with you all soon. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night. I'm out.